I don't know if I'm changing over. In the moonlight I can't kill this feeling sober. So I start to come alive. I don't know what starts to control me. I let it go, another soul that's underneath. I don't really care about this all. It's the fall that kills me. With our back against the wall, just feed the beast and you'll see. Wait for me. I don't wanna die inside my reality. Wait for me. I don't want your mind to remember me this way.
Hi.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so after trying every belt under the sun, I came up with this guy right here. We just made our second trip to the parts store today, hopefully our last. This Gates Micro V belt. It's a K070683. It's a 68 and 7/8 inch belt. So the Type S, the RSX-Type S Serpentine belt is too short. A 2007 TSX Serpentine belt for a K24 is too long. This is right in the middle, so I really hope this works out. So let's give it a shot. Ooh. Yes. Perfect. So this right here is the number you need with a K20Z1 head and a K24 A2 block, keeping the power steering and the AC compressor. And you've got, it's all 2005 RSX Type S stuff. So you got the power steering pump, alternator, AC compressor, pulley, and water pump. But I have the fluid damper. I think that may be the key thing. Like if I used actually used a K24 harmonic balancer, you would need the belt for a K24, which is like a 69.5 or something like that. But for my specific application, the 68 and 7/8 worked great. Okay, you guys, so I've got my laptop hooked up. I've got it plugged into power back here. I've got K-Pro hooked into it. So what we need to do is we need to hook up the battery. And I heard this from somebody or read it on a forum or something. I don't know if it is 100% necessary, but I'm not going to take any chances. We don't have our coil packs plugged in. None of them are plugged in. None of the fuel injectors are plugged in. But I read that you need to unhook your crank position sensor, and so I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to unplug it real quick. It's pretty easy to get to. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that it's unplugged. So it's just going to hang right there, and then so we're going to crank the engine over a few times. Obviously the fuel is going to prime. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to run my fuel line here into an empty jug of some type, just to purge the system, so to speak, just in case any bugs or water or anything just kind of made its way up in there. I'm just going to stick this in here. I'm just going to tape it on there or something. We're going to hook up power first and then grounds, And this is the moment of truth. I would be lying if I said I wasn't super duper nervous, because I really am. I can't hide that. I've done everything that I know to the best of my ability, and if anything messes up, you know, it depends on the diagnosis. You know, if anything goes wrong, but I'm gonna just go ahead and assume that it's my fault. We have battery. I'm gonna go grab the keys, turn the car on, load up the tune, and then we're gonna crank it until we see oil pressure. We're gonna see if we've got power. If we do, we're gonna purge the fuel line. Obviously, it'll purge it immediately. All right, we do have power. See if the fuel line purged. I believe it did. Yep. All right, I'm gonna get this threaded on by hand. All right, we gotta tighten that down. Then we're gonna prime the system again. Make sure there's no fuel leaks. I forgot to tighten down the throttle cables. I just remembered. Now we're done. Fuel line is on. I gotta, like I said, I got to purge the system one more time, and so that way we can test, make sure there's no leaks, but we will see hopefully fuel pressure on that gauge. Our oil gauge is working. So crank sensor's unplugged, all the coil packs and all the injectors are unplugged. How much fuel pressure do we have? Perfect amount of fuel pressure. No, copyright. Fitting song. All right, here we go. Clutch feels pretty good. Might need to bleed it a little bit, but here we go. Still reading 0 oil pressure. Oh, we got oil pressure. Did you see that? Did you see that? It went up. Watch. Are you guys watching? Is it on? Watch, watch. It was up at like 14, 15, 16, something like that. We got oil pressure. We do. Oh God, I gotta film something. Hang on. Let's do 60 frames a second. That looks good. We got oil pressure. Haha, yes. All right, gotta send that. All right, so now, no, stop. We got it. Let's just turn that all the way down. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to load the tune into K-Pro before we give her a first start. So let's open up K-Pro, uploading the new tune to K-Pro, saving calibration, done. Break-in tune is in. Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to button everything back up, and we can try to turn this thing over for the first time. All right, so here's what's gonna happen.
So much confidence shutting the door.
Well, I'm gonna have to hop back out and check for leaks and stuff, but this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start this thing, and you see this number right here, air to fuel ratio? Let me know if that number changes. Like, I don't want it to go above, I don't want it to hit 15, and I don't want it to go below like 12, right? It needs to kind of stay in that number. So you keep your eyes on that number. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the oil pressure, and I'm gonna just vary the RPMs while we let the temperature, you know, get up to temp. All the while, I'm also gonna be checking for leaks and trying to get the cooling system to bleed. We need to data log this. So, it should be connected.
Yep, ECU connected.
So what I need you to do is click on that lightning bolt right there, and that's gonna start a data log. And then click on that red button right there to start the recording of it.
Okay. Let's get it. 10. Is that 10?
Well, that might be okay. 10 might be okay. I don't know. I mean, it's whatever the data. 10 is rich, so it's using a lot of fuel right now, so that's okay. If it goes any higher than 15 though, that's on the leaner side. And see, it just jumped up to 15. Okay, so it's fluctuating. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna check everything else. I'm gonna check for oil leaks and everything.
Let me know if I need to stop.
80 pounds of oil pressure. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Woo! She smells fresh. Good fuel pressure. Any leaks? Ooh, the ground is hot, but I don't see any leaks right now. No leaks. Looks like no fuel leaks. And we dropped down to 60. The idle came back down pretty good, so we're just gonna vary the RPMs real quick. Ooh.
You're hitting like 26 pound air fuel ratio whenever you're running.
Don't
Yeah,
wanna- 32. Okay, that's fine. If it spikes but comes back down, that's fine. But we're just gonna keep at it and let this thing climb up to temp. So right now what we're doing is kind of, really all this is doing, this is breaking in the rings to a degree. It's basically just running the system full of oil and cleaning. This is really just a cleaning thing. Started up pretty quick though, didn't it?
Yeah.
We are going to have to notch the subframe though. You feel how vibratey it is? The oil pan is actually making slight contact with the subframe, so I'm gonna have to pull it out or cut it or hammer it, something, clearance it, so to speak. We got a little bit of smoke. That's normal. Should be fine.
Fire.
And the cooling system does seem to be bleeding. Something I did forget to do, tighten down the fill plug for the transmission. So I'm gonna do that. I just undid it by hand, so yeah, let's tighten that bad boy up. Oil pressure's coming down. We're gonna have to find a way to cut open the oil filter so we can look through it, make sure it's catching all the stuff, but it's also not like eating itself alive right now, like spinning a rod bearing or a main bearing or something.
Yeah.
So once this thing is up to operating temperature in the next, what, how long?
Running 8 minutes
8 minutes?
right now.
Okay.
8 minutes in.
So call it another 10 minutes. We'll shut this thing down. We'll cap off the radiator because it should be bled. And the oil pressure's coming down to about 22, 23. Get those rings broke in nice and good against those brand new cylinder walls. And then once it's broke in, we can do a compression test, see where we're at. 18 pounds at idle. The valve train is a little louder than I would want it to be, but I mean, it's brand new valves, brand new springs, and so may, you know, do the break-in and everything, and then just do another valve adjustment. It's probably what the best thing to do. No leaks. I mean, nothing's leaking. What time's your appointment?
2:30.
2:30? Okay. Well, this will work out perfect then. Then I can do all the oil draining stuff and cap everything off and get the wheels on, and then...
Can we drive it?
Well, yeah, we can drive it today.
We good to drive it? Okay.
Yeah, we actually need to put about 30 to 50 miles on it. And this works out so well because we'll just call it, we're at 166,000 miles pretty much. And so we'll just use that as like our, so once this car, if this car makes it to 166,500 miles, we'll consider it good. I need to send him this data log once it's done. Where are we at?
20 minutes. And stop it.
Not yet. Let me kill it.
It stopped it automatically.
Oh, okay, because I turned the car off. Yeah, I killed the power. All right, we did it, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing terrible happened. Wonderful. We're gonna drain the oil now and check a few things. We're gonna take the car out here in a little bit and see see how she feels when we're on the road. All right, first oil change on the break-in. I'm gonna try and film this the best I can, but the engine is still really hot, so I'm gonna get this cracked open, and hopefully no whammy, you know, nothing bad happens. So we'll see. Oh Jesus! Oh, that's hot. Ooh. Give it to me. Breathe. Ooh, that was close. I mean, the oil looks really good. I mean, I've never seen oil this clean before, probably because, you know, it's brand new oil. As far as the drain plug is concerned, I don't really see anything on it, which is fantastic. It's kind of, a magnetic drain plug is a lot more annoying than I expected it would be, to be honest with you. Go for a drive.
Alrighty.
All right, we got 800 pounds of tools in this thing, untested clutch, untested everything. Here we go. Oh! It's working. It's working! It's working! I'm gonna wait for this car to go.
You know, just in case any problems.
I'm literally doing the speed limit. I'm not going above like 55. And we're gonna ramp it up.
Yeah.
What?
Do you want to just stall it?
No, well, maybe, I don't know. Brand new clutch. We're breaking in a clutch and an engine right now.
We're moving.
We're moving! Oh my God! Oil pressure looks fantastic.
The air conditioner working.
Slightly, but I mean, that's cool air.
I mean, it's working pretty good considering what it was before.
We're gonna do a couple. Probably shouldn't rev match, actually. Well, it should be okay to rev match. Need to go through the gears and let the engine kind of brake. Does it feel any different though? I mean, like
I can't tell what it is, but it feels different.
That clutch is so grabby. I mean, it's fairly friendly. I mean, it's just an organic clutch, so it's nothing. I mean, it's not like, but it's, you know, it's tight because it's fresh. Engine temp is looking good. Oil pressure's looking good.
Looking good over here.
AFRs are looking good. It's so hard to keep myself from doing wide open throttle. God, it's almost 6 o'clock already.
It's almost 4.
Oh, okay. See if we can fix that real quick. There we go. That'll help me a ton. I'm glad my little inverter I bought on Amazon 2 years ago for this exact purpose works. This is not me gloating. I'm not gloating. I'm afraid of karma. If I say something positive, I feel like the engine's just gonna spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
So I'm not gloating. I'm just saying it's a little impressive that it's working. That I did this and it's doing things that we want it to do.
What you think we're pushing? About 200 horsepower now?
We were pushing 195 and 152 torque with the Z1. If I had to guess, just based on like the quarter to half throttle pulls we've done, I'd have to say it feels like it's probably pushing out the same amount of power. I feel like it is.
Because you haven't hit VTEC.
But I haven't hit VTEC yet. Technically, we can't hit VTEC. And we haven't done wide open throttle, but I will say that it does feel a little torqueier. If I just had to like just say something about it, I feel like it is pushing us pretty good.
You want to go full throttle so bad.
I want to absolutely rip this thing apart.
How long till you can actually put it in VTEC?
How long until I can put it in VTEC? Probably like the 3rd or 4th revision of this tune. I mean, he might just, after this data log, he may just be like, hey, bro, looks good. You're ready to go. Put, you know, 250 miles on it and send it. I don't know. We'll see what he says.
Just think, 2 weeks ago, this was just an engine block with a few pistons in it.
Yep. On my birthday, it was a bare, empty block with nothing going on in it. This turned out really well. I'm really pleased with that. Everything, and I wired this in last night.
Really?
At like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I looked out there around 12 and you were out there.
Yeah. Like, it's just not gloating. I'm just so pleased right now. At this moment, I am pleased. Now, something still catastrophically could go wrong, but at this moment, I'm so pleased that, you know, this works and we're actually getting a reading. And I did that. That's crazy.
Have you sent a picture of it to Kyle yet?
Yeah, I sent a video of it running to him and he was like, that's awesome, dude. I can't believe this is working. Because I'm an idiot. How is this working?
Is this like the equivalent of a Civic with a laptop?
Is this equivalent of a Civic with a laptop?
Yeah. You know, like the joke, like,
yeah.
Never race Civics with a laptop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I'm not dealing with that. Finding the right belt for this scenario was a labor of love. One might even say that it was exhausting.
Haha, very funny. I'm thoroughly impressed with your joke.
Well, thank you. And we're off. Oil pressure's still looking good. AFRs are looking fan-freaking-tastic. Hello?
What are you doing?
Driving.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're driving your car?
I'm driving my car.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, this new clutch is grippy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to break in the engine and the clutch at the same time. What a day.
Yeah. That was, can you tell it's got some power?
No, I'm not allowed to go wide open throttle just yet. But
Yeah.
if I had to say anything, I believe it's a lot torquier than the K20 was. But that might just be the new clutch. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's carrying me really well.
Yeah. So I'm excited that it's running and, you know, doing well. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it myself.
So now that you've had practice on yours, we'll rip that motor out of that white truck and build it, right?
Oh, that's what you were waiting on. I would be so happy to do that with you.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what the plan is. I'm going to have to buy the parts first, though. I'm not going to be able to just buy it and do it. I'll have to, you know, gradually get all the stuff together.
Right, yeah, I totally get that. I've been doing that for 5 years. All right, I'll do that.
All right, congratulations. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. He didn't even look at us. He didn't even look. We just passed another RSX. I see him in town all the time.
Yeah, he works at Advance. Or not Advance. Is that Advance? Aside?
Across our office?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, he works at Advance.
He didn't even look at us. He probably didn't even know what it was. He probably wasn't paying attention. All right, let me drink this Gatorade. I am dying.
That's that maroon one.
Yeah, with the black wing.
With the black wing?
You said you saw a red one with a red wing?
No, that's the one I saw.
Oh, okay.
But there is a white RSX that comes to town every now and then.
I haven't seen a white one.
I saw it last week when I went to visit there. So how do you get parts for this thing now? You can't just tell them RSX-Type S.
Really? Honestly? The hardest part to find is probably a Serpentine belt, and I already got that nailed down. The box it came in is in the glove box, so if I ever need another one, I just buy one of those. But if I need something that's above the block, I'll say I need it for an 05 RSX. Anything not involved in the block, 05 RSX. Anything directly involved in the block, K24. Or 2007 Acura TSX. But then again, you know, the alternator, power steering pump, AC compressor, water pump, idler pulley, and harmonic balancer, all that's RSX stuff. So when it pertains to that, that's also 05 RSX stuff. So I mean, really, damn, that doesn't look good. It looks like they got the whole damn bike ripped apart right there. So I mean, really, it just depends on what it is, because there's a lot of parts that interchange, like a knock sensor. The knock sensor for the RSX and the TSX are exactly the same. The VTEC solenoid, well, RSX head, so I'm not totally sure about that. But anyway, it really just depends. I mean, it may stop at rods and pistons and crankshaft. That may be the only things.
So you're gonna let me drive after breaking in?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a really nice spot up here that we can turn around and head back home. I wonder if Kenzie would just meet us in town. I mean, we can go to Legends and pick some food up. What do you want to do? Do you want to go out or you want to eat at home? I'd honestly rather eat there, but I mean, I
had Legends for lunch today.
Oh.
I mean, I'm good with whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Not even.
Let me call Kenzie. She's probably like, oh God, I broke down.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
Can you come get us?
Yeah? Where you at?
I'm just playing with you. We're fine.
Oh.
No, I mean it's doing really good. I'm pleasantly shocked at how dumb I am and how well this is working.
Well, I just sent you a Snapchat of what we're currently doing.
Oh, it's hard for me to check it. What are y'all doing?
He is naked playing in the dirt.
Gotcha. Okay. So pick up food and bring it home.
Yeah.
We're about to turn around and head back.
Okay. Wesley, just text me what you want.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Love you.
Love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This thing is going to be such a blast to drive. Oh, I can't wait. I will sleep tonight. Oh, I know what that grinding noise is.
What?
It's power steering. It's the power steering pump. That's exactly what that is. The power steering pump is eating itself alive right now.
Just doing it right here in the middle of the road.
I brought this for a reason. Yeah, man, we're good. Thank you. People are so nice.
That's what I just said.
Tell you what, changing the oil in this thing is an absolute job now, though. Freaking 7 quarts takes forever to put in this thing. 50 miles, woo! Yeah.
We were able to make it 50 miles.
That was, man, that was so easy. It didn't even feel like 50 miles.
Just driving.
Yeah. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. I mean, 3 weeks ago, you were holding the head that's moving us right now.
Yeah. That wasn't even 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was less than 3 weeks ago because I built the block on my birthday. Like, that's all I did for my birthday was build the block. All right, that's it, you guys. That was the maiden voyage of the built K24 swapped RSX. I got a little boo-boo. Rubbed a little bit of paint off of the RBC because this heat shielding is rubbing, so that's gonna have to come off. But other than that, that's it. This is the end. So I really appreciate you guys watching. I got a lot of cleaning up to do, and you will see the RSX in some more future videos. But I'm going to take this opportunity right now to tell you that content with the CBR is officially back. And we've got a lot of upgrades that I have been collecting over the last few months that we got to install onto that thing to get ready for Tail the Dragon trip. Bye. Man, as soon as we get back from this test drive, I'm getting in the bath. I am disgusting from working on this